What's up, Archons? I'm Flightless Pheasant, and today we've got the much-anticipated update from Ghost Galaxy on the Gamefound website for the Prophetic Visions Gamefound. I know some of you guys are aware that people internationally have been getting shipping notifications, and I know that, there's buzz and rumors out there, but it's nice to hear directly from Ghost Galaxy whenever there's an update like this so that we can all be on the same page. So let's be on that same page. Let's see what they've got. Patience is rewarded. Another update on shipping for each region. Let's go. All right. Well, looks like I can get the whole thing. Okay. Player excitement for KeyForge Prophetic Visions has continued to grow. A number of players at our recent Vault Tours have been able to get their hands on the set in some preview tournaments, and the feedback has been positive. Yeah, I've seen some of it. It looks really cool. This has led to many questions, with them boiling down to one. When do I get my pledge? When? Let's hear it. We hear you and are happy to provide another update on shipping for each region. As mentioned in our last update, shipping began with the process of getting pledges to each of our shipping partners' hubs in international countries. Europe and Canada received these pallets and began or will begin shortly shipping out the pledges to local hubs to then deliver to backers. Yeah, I think Europe and Canada, I've already heard that some people are getting their shipping notifications. I don't think I've heard anybody actually receive their pledge yet. No, I have, actually. Some people definitely have. I think Canada has received some already. Some may have already received their pledges and diving into the latest set as this is read. Others will be getting them soon. Yep. So I live in the US and I live like one major shipping hub away, which means I am usually one of the very last people that they send out of the warehouse, which means I get it kind of late. But once I've got it, I will absolutely do a special opening video. I'm hoping to do it as a live stream, but the timing is going to be kind of important on whether I can do that or not based on when specifically I get it. But I might have to just pre-record it and upload it. Just is what it is. I've got other things, guys. I do other stuff, so sometimes I'm busy. But I will try to do it as a live stream if I can, and if not, I'll still do a box opening. We'll still go through everything together. I'm going to show it all to you, and I've got an uber big, extra special secret surprise that I have been dying to tell you guys about that I'm saving for that video / live stream, depending on what it is. But it's been a big secret. I've managed to keep my mouth shut. I'm terrible at secrets, you guys, but I've kept my mouth shut. So stick around. Come see that. It's going to be really cool. I promise you're going to like it. I think it's really cool, at least. So anyway, where were we? Some may have already... Yeah. Others beginning soon. Okay. The pallet heading to the hub in China is currently in customs and awaiting final delivery. GameQuest will then break this down before shipping to localized hubs across Asia. Backers in this region should keep an eye out for confirming their shipping addresses. Pledges with their destination in Australia have been sent out and awaiting local delivery. We believe all backers in this region to get their pledges within the next week, if not sooner. U.S. backers won't have to wait much longer for shipment to begin. The pledges have been packed, but are just awaiting for shipping labels to be generated within our shipping system. We believe this to begin no later than tomorrow, barring any unforeseen issues. Okay, so they might ship out as early as tomorrow. If by some miracle it ships out tomorrow and arrives the day after, arrives Saturday, or tomorrow, if I get like super duper lucky and it arrives tomorrow, I might have a special surprise for you guys as early as Saturday, but I have a feeling that's probably not going to be that lucky. It's probably not going to work out like that. So if it doesn't work out like that, we can't get that lucky, and I can't have it in my hands for you guys by Saturday. I'll try. I probably should have it by next week, and I'll try to schedule a stream sometime that week. I'll try to give you guys as much warning as I can. A lot of things are being played very close by ear because it kind of just depends on when things get here, and I want to do it as quickly as I can after it gets here, so we'll see. As always, please reach out through the contact form if you have any issues with your pledge. We will tackle any issues as soon as we are able to. Thank you all for helping make this set come to life. We look forward to seeing your reactions to the latest set and hope to see you all in the upcoming KeyForge events soon. See you in the Crucible. yeah, I'm very, very excited. I want to get my pledge. I want to open it with you guys. I want to show you guys. I'm just like, oh man, this set looks super duper 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 cool. And I've got several videos that I've wanted to do. I've been really busy. Life's been hectic. I haven't had time to like actually sit down and record and edit properly in a while. But I'm hoping that I'm going to free up a little bit and be able to do a little bit more. Plus, Portland Vault Tour is coming up, and I'm going to Portland, which means I'm doing a Portland recap. So look forward to that. And yeah, I'm going to do a box opening, hopefully definitely before Portland. I just don't know exactly when, and I hope that it will be a stream, but if it can't be a stream, it'll be a video that I'll record and I'll upload for you guys. One other thing while I'm thinking about it, because I was thinking about this the other day, and I want to know what you guys think. I want your opinions, since we're back on a Gamefound news update. Do we think Draconian Measures is going to get a Gamefound? If you'd asked me that when Draconian Measures was announced, back during the Prophetic Visions Gamefound, like 6 or 8 months ago, I would have said absolutely yes, but now I'm not so sure. Because the Prophetic Visions Gamefound didn't do very good, and it did worse than Grim Reminders, which did worse than Winds of Exchange. It did worse than Amber Skies, which did worse than Grim Reminders, which did worse than Winds of Exchange. And so you can kind of see the cascade falling off, and it was really bad for Prophetic Visions. It was not at all up to snuff. And I wonder if maybe it's already time to switch gears. But at the same time, I don't know if they're quite ready to switch gears, just in terms of like logistics and distribution and stores that are committed to buying, selling, and using the product. Additionally, something I hoped that they were going to do different this time around is I really hoped that they were going to announce the pre-release week, what weekend the pre-release for Prophetic Visions was going to be, further in advance, because I have to feel like they have a general idea when their shipping window is going to be, and if you pick 2 to 3 weeks out from the shipping window and you say this is going to be the pre-release weekend, I feel like that's a pretty safe bet, and you could give us more warning, because one of the things that's been really frustrating with the last 2 pre-releases, both for Grim Reminders and Amber Skies, is that we just really did not get any significant warning to get everything put together. And as one of the people who helps out my LGS with putting these events together, it would really, really help if Ghost Galaxy could just pick a date that they know is far enough in the future, and just say that's the weekend, and give us more time to prepare and get hype building and get people excited to come out and play, especially newer players or players who didn't pledge to the Gamefound. It can be really, 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 really hard to get those players to show up for a pre-release when you've only gotten like 2 to 3 weeks of warning. Like, that's just almost not enough time. And a lot of LGSs have a really hard time accommodating events that they can't plan well ahead for. And I feel like 6 weeks is kind of the minimum amount of warning you should be giving for these sorts of things. And I'm pretty sure for Amber Skies we got 3 weeks. It might have only been 2. So yeah, I was really hoping that this time around they'd give us more warning on when pre-releases are going to happen, so that we have the opportunity to build hype, get people into the stores, get the stores invested, and actually like increase the number of player participation in those events. Because for those people who didn't get a Prophetic Visions Gamefound shipment, that's going to be their introduction to the set, right? And that should be an important gateway. And I feel like Ghost Galaxy's been working on making events bigger and more important, but I don't know, pre-releases still feel like they're being undervalued, especially when they are probably going to be the thing that ultimately needs to replace the Gamefounds. So it feels like we should already be working on making them big and exciting and important, and therefore giving them lots of warning so that people have time to build up for them. Just a thought. Also, I expect we'll get the announcement of the summer event now, right? Because it's practically June, and I expect the summer event's going to be like August or September, like it was last year. And so, like, yeah, now-ish is when I would have expected we'd get the summer event announcement, but not yet. Soon. Pretty soon, I would expect. Also, I feel pretty good, because I feel like I've been saying for a while, this last week of May, first week of June is probably going to be when things ship, and here we are. Last week of May, first week of June. Some people already have it, and it's coming for everybody else. So I feel pretty good. I feel like I was on top of it. I had a pretty strong read on what was going to happen here. Makes me feel good. That's all I've got for you today, though. So put your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know what you think and what you're looking forward to, what your thoughts are. I talked about several things. I'm sorry. I've been really chatty. I've been wanting to talk to you guys, and I've just been so busy I haven't had time for it. So that's all I have for you today. So until next time, later, Archons.